This is the Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett Wisdom Series, and today we are diving into Warren Buffett's 1985 letter to Berkshire Hathaway shareholders, an year when Berkshire gained an astronomical 48.2% in net worth, coinciding with Halley's Comet. And as Buffett noted, neither will be seen again in my lifetime. In fact, it's one of the Buffett's most honest and instructive letters, where he grapples with the challenges of massive success, admits major mistakes, and shares some of his most profound business insights. We'll explore his famous textile business shutdown, his critique of executive stock options, and why he believes being in the right business matters more than just being a good manager. The iron law of business growth. The insight here is that as companies grow larger, exceptional economics inevitably get dampened. Size becomes the enemy of superior returns. Buffett's perspective out here is that he explains that no company he knows of more than 1 billion in equity capital has managed to earn 20% or more on equity over a 10-year period, while reinvesting all the earnings. He says that the math is unforgiving. Berkshire needed 3.9 billion in profits over the next decade to earn 15% annually, but after 1985's growth, that figure jumped to 5.7 billion. Why does it matter? This is a fundamental truth about businesses that applies to companies of all sizes. Growth for growth's sake can actually destroy value if it means moving into lower return businesses. When we talk about the modern applications, think about how tech giants like Apple and Google face the same challenge today. As they become trillion-dollar companies, maintaining high growth rates becomes mathematically impossible. Smart investors look for companies that recognize this constraint and allocate capital accordingly. The spotlight quote for this episode: a good managerial record is far more a function of what business boat you get on than it is of how effectively you row. This quote encapsulates one of investing's most important lessons. Industry selection often matters more than execution quality. So, what are the actionable takeaways from this letter? What can you do today? First and foremost, evaluate your investments through an industry lens. Secondly, question executive compensation at companies you're considering. And thirdly, focus on economic goodwill over physical assets. When we are talking about evaluating your investments through an industry lens, it means that before looking at management quality, ask whether the industry has favorable long-term economics. Avoid chronically leaking boards no matter how skilled the captain. And when we are talking about questioning executive compensation at companies that you're considering, look for compensation plans that reward actual value creation, not just retained earnings or stock price appreciation during bull market. And lastly, focus on economic goodwill over physical assets. When evaluating businesses, prioritize companies with strong brands, customer loyalty, or network effect over those with impressive but commoditized physical assets.